It may look like your average building in Toronto, but what happens inside is anything but average. It's actually a musical paradise and home to one of the top indie labels in Canada. And the man behind it all tells us about his humble beginnings.
I had a job at the post office, one of my many jobs, and my mom and my grandparents never worked at the post office, and this is my version, and it could be wrong. It's how I remember it, so therefore it's true. And I just didn't want to work at the post office. This is just more photos of our bands.
Joel Carriere is the owner and president of Dine Alone Records. The label has an impressive roster that includes the likes of Alexis on Fire, Jimmy Eat World, Hey Rosetta, and City and Color. Carriere's relationship with Dallas Green of City and Color goes back to when they were teenagers working in a mall in St. Catharines.
There was a bar in St. Catharines, or a club called Mind Bomb. That mixed with, I worked at Sam the Record Man at Penn Center, and he worked at the movie theater, the West 49, and Sunrise. So we were mall kids, and he had a band called Helicon Blue, and he's talking about the band, and it sounded like I would love it. And then I remember seeing the band for the first time, and I was like, what is happening here? And I think I actually said, I want to help you. I don't know what I'm doing, but if there's something I can do, let's do it. And he was like, sure, let's do this.
A friendship that helped start build his musical empire.
I guess what started it is the Alexis on Fire record there, and that City and Color record. That was the first record that Dine Alone ever did.
But I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
And that's the first band I started managing. These are just gold and platinum records.
From working in a tiny record store in his hometown to owning one of the most successful independent record labels in Canada.
It's a thankless job, and this is the only thank you we get.
It's been a long journey for the former post office worker. And as busy as he is with Dine Alone Records and being a father of two, it isn't his only project.
And we did a kids record, so we turned our songs into lullaby songs.
What?
Which is really cool.
Joel and his staff just celebrated a decade. He has 2 other record labels, a management company, among other projects.
That was a fun night. We did I think that was our 10-year show at the Horseshoe, and Sheepdogs headlined it. As Ewan just ripping some licks in the audience.
It's going to be an extremely busy fall for Joel and the folks at Dine Alone Records as multiple artists off the roster are getting set to release new material. Lindsay Dunn, City News, Toronto.